What's going on, everyone? This is Jason at SportsBoxBreaks.com coming to you live on 12/22/2025. I am doing our Mega Box 2025 Donruss Elite 10-box break number 1. Guys, lots of football on the site. There's another Elite Hobby 4-box break on the site. In this one, we're looking for autos, relics, numbered cards. Okay, there's a no team designated spot that Mike K has that will get any of the mystery cards or NIL cards. Even if the checklist is out for the mystery, still go to the no team designated because it was listed before there was a checklist. All right, who's got who in the break? Dan B has the Cardinals, Paul S has the Falcons, Fred B has the Ravens and the Bills, Dean E with the Panthers, Fred B with the Bears, and John B with the Bengals. Dylan C has the Browns, Fred B has the Cowboys and the Broncos. Dan B has the Lions, Justin J Packers and Texans, Fred B Colts, Dean E Jags, Fred B Chiefs and Raiders, Paul S Chargers, Fred B Rams and Dolphins, Dean E Vikings, Mark B with the Patriots, Dean E has the Saints and the Giants. We got Fred B with the Jets, Dean E Eagles, Fred B Steelers, Justin J 49ers, Dean E Seahawks, John B Buccaneers, Dean E Titans, Commanders, and Mike K again has that no team designated for the NIL if we pull any of those or other cards that don't have a team affiliated with them. Okay, so hits again are going to be autos, relics, number cards, and the purple lavenders in this. Purple lavenders. The lavender inserts, parallels, I should say. All cards will ship, though. Okay? All cards will ship. There are 10 packs per box here. So there's 500 cards in this break. Everything is getting sorted over the holidays, guys. And I'll get it shipped out before the new year, I hope, or right after, but probably before. We'll see. And then we'll be back with some big things for the new year. You can earn break money by helping out SBB. We're starting an affiliation program. Thinking about bringing back the, if we could sell out more breaks, bringing back the money at the end of the month for the biggest buyers. You know, have the random for that, but we'll see. I got a lot of ideas. 2026. We'll see if SBB can go there. All right, here we go, guys. New basketball on the site, too. I'm going to be listing probably some more baseball and basketball tomorrow. Maybe a football or two. Let's do it. So I opened 4 boxes here. I just want to see how the packs look. All right, so we got one set of packs. Another set of packs. Maybe we'll do 5 and 5. How about that? Do half and half. Another group. I'm just trying to save room here, but they're going to slide, aren't they? All right, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Something like that. All right, so there's our packs. How are we doing out there, guys? All right. Let's start opening these up. God, these packs are thin. I say we get at least one auto. What do we think? What do you guys think? You know what? I might open all the packs and make just a stack here. Just so I have enough room to show the cards. I might just do that. Make a couple stacks and show all 500 cards. Get them all out on the table here. Probably makes it better watching the video later because you can just fast forward for you guys watching and getting anxious. Let me just see what it looks like when I'm done here. Seeing lime green cards. Orange I saw in there. How about a 1/1 out of a mega box? That'd be awesome. Guys, the 60% will stay on the score and the origins. The score mega box, at least, in the origins. There's another orange coming at us. I think those are like $2.99, usually $3.99, somewhere in there. What do we think, 49ers time? Well, I'm asking Joe if he thinks the 49ers. I would love, like, no offense, I would love to see Phillip Rivers do well as a lifetime Charger fan. I think the Chargers are going to win the West. I think they're going to catch Denver. I think they're going to beat the Texans on Saturday, and then they're going to have Denver. They're going to beat Denver, but Denver's going to lose next week. Should they lose? No, but that's what we got to hope for. I just keep waiting for the Chargers to let me down like they do every year. Ooh. Nice. All right. Keeping it rolling to us. All right. One more box here. Yeah, I think I'll go through these and then I'll open the next, just so people don't get in. How many likes do we have? Only 2? Let's see what we got here. 4 likes, 8 watching. Okay. So again, all cards are going to ship, guys. Hits are going to be autos, relics, and numbered cards. And if we pull any of those lavender parallels, or as I like to call them, purple lavenders. All right, here we go. Get a focus here, and we'll be off and running. All right, here we go. Storm's coming in. I can see the internet's getting a little shaky. All right, so we got Tony Pollard. We're going to go right for the color here. Again, all of these ship. All right, starting us off here, we got a TJ Sanders to $9.99. Let me just get a little bit better focus on it with the glare. That's another thing I'm going to be looking at, resetting this up. Get it a little better. Here's a Michael Penix Jr. for the Falcons. So the Buffalo Bills, again, that one is Fred B. The Atlanta Falcons is Paul S. Paul S. getting that one. All right, Jerry Jeudy there, Roll Tide. Here's a Ken Houston for Houston. All right, we got another orange here to $8.49, Devon Witherspoon for the Seahawks. And that's Dean E. getting that one. How about a Travis Hunter to $8.49? Nice start there for the Jags. There you go, Dean. I'll put that one right away. I will get them all sleeved, but Travis Hunter. There we go. Congrats, Dean. Nice little start there. I don't like how the cards are every which way, but it is what it is. All right, we got a Spellbound Brock Bowers. Will Anderson Jr. Cameron Williams for the Philadelphia Eagles to $9.99. Eagles is Dean E. Josh Jacobs, Roll Tide to $9.99 for the Pack. Justin J. getting that one. Spellbound Jaden Daniels. And what do we got here? Full Throttle, Terry McLaurin. All right, I see another orange and green. Orange and green is what we keep getting here. Chase Brown, $8.49 orange. Bengals, John B. getting that one. Mike Allstop. TJ Sanders again. Now we got the orange. We got the green earlier. Buffalo. Fred getting that one. Buffalo. Clinton Portis. How about Derek Harmon for the Steelers to $9.99. Rookie Steelers. $9.99. Fred B. getting that one. And Elite Brock Bowers. Justin Herbert, Spellbound. How about Phil Simms to $9.99 for the Giants? That's Dean. Caleb. Brian Burns, Dallas Turner, Roll Tide. Okay. Let's look at our next stack. Spellbound, Jamar Chase. See something coming. What is this? Tidal Wave, Michael Strahan. So the lime greens are exclusive to the mega boxes also. Laser Spellbounds we got to look for. Again, everything's going to ship no matter what here. There's Ollie Gordon the second for the Dolphins. $8.49 Miami. Fred getting that one. Yeah, we're supposed to get hit with snow again tonight. It's supposed to start at 11 o'clock tonight and go to 4 o'clock tomorrow. That's not going to be fun if that really happens. Kansas City, Fred B. getting that one. Ooh, here we go. We got something. We got bubbles. Scope. What's that? $6.49. Charles Woodson for the pack. That's Justin J. All right, something that's not orange or green. Ooh, we got a teal coming. And I think I saw bubbles. Yep, more bubbles. $6.49. Mitchell Evans rookie for the Panthers. Dean getting that one. Dean getting that one. I think everybody's got me on silent watching the game here. Darryl Green. Here's a field vision of Michael Penix. Bo Nix. All right, there's our teal. Ooh, color match. Devon A-Chain. Very nice. Miami is Fred B. And we got another teal. How about Travion Henderson rookie to $4.99? I dropped him at the beginning of the year. I had him. That was dumb. Mark B in the Patriots. We got another Scopy bubbly coming here. Must have put all the big cards on this side. How about a Bo Jackson? Nice. $6.49 Raiders, Fred B, Bo Jackson. Remember, guys, more football on the site and 50% off, or 15% off personal. 15 for personals. And then the Score Mega Box you see in the International have 60% on them. All right, James Cook. Jaden Daniels. We got Trey Amos, $6.49, another scope. I just put these in the hit pile here. Commanders is Dean. How about yet another one? Andrew Makuba for the Eagles. Dean. Getting a lot of teals here. Jaden Daniels. We're spelling the name. That's our second letter for him. I think we got the N and the L now. All right, couple more here. Full Throttle, Mike Allstott. King Henry, Roll Tide Bryce Young. Stafford. We got another teal coming. An Elite, Patrick Mahomes, Bo Nix again, Brian Thomas Jr., Bosa, And how about a Josh Jacobs for Green Bay to $4.99? Justin J getting that one. All right. Let's keep ripping here. I'll put these right on the side and we'll get them encased at the end. All right. All right. Yep, absolute. All the football needs help, Dylan. All the football needs help, buddy. Football's been rough over here for us. I don't know others, but stuff's not cheap, so that's the problem. Especially when you have monopolies forming everywhere now. Oh, we got a teal there. Another teal. All right, here we go. Guys, if anybody wants to pick up any personals, now would be the time. If we want to chip away at the score, maybe get that down there, or the origins. Okay, let's do this. All right, starting with a deck. All right, we got the bubbles again. To 649, Jahad Campbell for the Eagles. Eagles is Dean E. Again, every card ships. We got Jamar Chase, Spellbound, letter C. All right, we got a teal of C.J. Stroud to 499. C.J. Stroud, 499. Going to Houston, that's Justin J. How about a Quinn Ewers? Very nice. 499. Miami. Fred B getting that one. Caleb. Dallas Turner roll tide. How about Will Anderson roll tide? Houston again. Justin, 499. And we got Isaac Tesla. Detroit, 499. Dan B getting that one. And then a full throttle of Devon A-Chain. All right, let me put these away. See bubbles again. Jamar Chase, the S, Spellbound. All right, Braylon Allen to 649. Jets. Fred B getting that one. There's an Ashton Genty. Raiders. The Raiders is Fred B. He finally had a game. Field Vision of Baker. I see some lime greens and some oranges coming now. All right. Malachi Starks, Ravens rookie. $9.99. Baltimore is Fred B. Spellbound Brock Bauer. How about JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba, $8.49 for Seattle. Seahawks is Dean. Caden Prather, $8.49. Bills. Fred B getting that one. Derrick Henry Roll Tide. Jerry Jeudy Roll Tide. Terry Bradshaw, go Louisiana Tech. We got a tidal wave. Second one of these, Terry Bradshaw. Drake May, Full Throttle. Justin Jefferson to $9.99 for Minnesota. Vikings, Dean getting that one. All right, Urlacher. We got about 125 cards left, guys. Here we go. Good luck. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Calvin Ridley. We got a Spellbound Saquon. Steve Young. Full Throttle Jerry Jeudy. Justin Jefferson. Will Anderson Roll Tide. Brock Bowers. How about a Randy Moss? $6.49 Patriots. Mark B getting that one. Jalen Hurts. Jamar Chase. Darrell Revis. Mike Allstott. Derrick Henry. Jalen Royal for the Chiefs to $9.99 rookie. Fred B getting that one. All right. We got a Tua Field Vision. All right, what do we got here? James Cook, $8.49 orange. Bills, Fred B. Riley Leonard, $8.49 Colts, Fred B. How about Lamar to $9.99 for the Ravens, Fred B. I see a teal down there. So we're at least getting one more teal. Mitchell Evans, $9.99. Carolina. Dean E. Another tidal wave, Patrick Mahomes, two-time MVP. Derrick Henry Spellbound. So it looks like there's something right there. Oh, it's a Bubbles, I guess. Yep. All right, so we got a teal coming. Well, another color match. Tua, $4.99 Miami. Fred B getting that one. Full Throttle, Jonathan Taylor. Eric Dickerson. How about a Darrelle Revis? 649, Revis Jets. Fred B. All right, Jalen Noel, Houston, 649. Justin J. And that'll do it. Now, every card will ship, guys, so you'll get every one of these. And, oh, what about Derrick Henry, who was sitting there spellbound. So every card will ship. Now, let me sleeve these up here on camera, so just in case we see any corner dings or anything like that. That was the Field Vision card. I don't know why I put it on there. All right. Guys, there's more football on the site, including more Elite, Hobby, Anybody wants to pick up any personals? I got 4 of those Pulse retails left. I got a bunch of the Pulse baseball. Nice stuff in that. I got one 2020 Absolute Blaster. All right. Start sleeving them up here, guys. I hope you have a great Christmas or whatever you celebrate, and a Happy New Year. Like I said, unless something fills while... But most likely, I have the kids for a long stretch since they'll be out of school. But I'll be back. And depending on what my schedule looks like, I'm hoping to be live at least twice a week. And sometimes 3 or 4, depending on what weekend and what we got going. All right, last one here to in case I'll be done. All right, guys. Appreciate you filling it up. Again, I'll get it shipped out with everything else that broke over the last month, essentially. Thanks a lot.